Good morning. I'm on my way to go pick up Addie. She's probably not going to be a very awake person because she likes to stay up late because she's older, she's double digits. She's not a single digit. And she makes sure everybody knows she's double digits. Anyways, today I'm going to try one of those trail mixes. I want to make it something that, is like an abundance amount. And then that way I can put it off until it's smaller, smaller Ziploc bags, and then give them out. And then I can will have plenty to take with me when I go down to my dad's this weekend. I haven't talked to Jake yet. I'll ask him when I get to his house. I don't know if I don't think he gets Addie this coming up weekend, but I don't know if he has talked to Shelly to find out if there's any way that we can get Addie so that she can be with all the cousins and stuff. Because that's when everybody gets together in Clio, and I mean, all my grandkids, and then all my sister's kids and their kids, and my nieces and nephews, and everybody gets together. I don't know if Josie's in town yet. I seen they were having, I think they were traveling somewhere, because to me it looked like, how when you're on an airplane, the tray behind, or the seat in front of you folds down and makes like a little tray it looked like they were having cocktails and they had them sitting on those trays. And if that's the case, I think they're in Michigan already, which I wouldn't know until this weekend for sure, but I think they might be in Michigan already, which if they are, that is awesome. And I know for sure that they'll be here for Dad's party. Because there's been one time, I think, I'm not positive when, it might have been in the winter, they were supposed to be coming for I don't know if it was a Christmas party or what, but they never made it, or they couldn't come. I don't know if the weather was too bad or something, and it's like everybody was kind of bummed out that they didn't make it. But I'm going to try the trail mix today, and then I want to do my beans for taking to the party, and I want to do cheesy potatoes, and then a pasta salad. So I've got to go home and do a list of everything that I got to find out what it is that I need to pick up from the store, because I'm going to have to get that probably no later than Thursday, because Friday I'll put some of the stuff together, like the pasta salad. I can put that together. I could even probably do the cheesy potatoes, because what I think I'm going to do with the cheesy potatoes is I am going to make the cheesy potatoes, but then I am going to put them in my slow cooker, my giant slow cooker, so that way it stays hot. Because the last time I made the cheesy potatoes, I made them just before we left, and they still cooled down quite a bit before we even got to. Oh, that was a kitten. I hate that. There's a little kitten on the side of the road, and it wasn't an adult cat, it was a smaller one. Anyways, the cheesy potatoes I'm going to make, and then I'm going to put them in the slow cooker. That way I've got a way of keeping them hot. And then the beans I'll put in a tin, because those, we can just set that right on the grill at Dad's house to keep that hot, or at least keep it warm until we're ready to cook up the brats or whatever we're having for meat-wise. I don't know what we're having meat-wise. And the pasta salad's cold, so that's perfect. I can make that the day before and just put it in the fridge, and all I gotta do is make sure I get my bowls and stuff back. So it's gonna work out. I want to get my dad a t-shirt, but he's already bitching to me about t-shirts. So the only thing I had left would be just getting them lottery tickets. I suppose I should start doing that. Start buying them from different places, like when I stop at a gas station, pick up a couple there. Go to Walmart and pick. I don't think you can get lottery tickets at Walmart. Oh yeah, you can, through the machine. The one machine you can. And then I know you can at Meijer's anyhow. But could just go around to different places and pick up some lottery tickets for them. I don't have to mess with that house today. That's a plus. If it gets any warmer, I wanted to try to see if taking Addie somewhere where we could cool down. But then she's going to probably... I went and she said something yesterday if I had a Swiss roll, and I didn't, because I haven't bought any of that stuff in a while, and I'm not supposed to have it for Graceland because they have such a fit about what she has snack-wise. But I did go pick some up. I got some Swiss rolls and ho-hos. I guess that's what you call them. Chocolate cake with a creamy filling and the creamy swirled icing on top. But I picked some of that up yesterday. I was going to get her crave, and I forgot, but I think I got some at home, but it doesn't matter. I did get everything bagel and cream cheese, so I know she likes that for breakfast. But I'm going to go grab her and come back, and then by the time I get back, it'll be 8 o'clock, and then it'll be time to take care of the dogs. So then after that, we'll figure out what we're going to do. There was some people that were... There's some people, just a heads up, people have been finding me for the first time just recently. So I've been doing the videos now for almost 3 months. What I do is I do the video, I record the video, and then I post it. So a lot of people who are seeing my videos for the first time are not realizing that they're a couple weeks old or a month old or something like that, and they're saying, making comments like, well, what did you use for the sauce? I'm not kidding. When I see that and then I look at the video, I don't even remember the video. So if you see that it's something that's weeks, 1 or 2 days, yeah, I could probably remember what that was and be able to pull it out and tell you. But stuff that's way older than that, I literally have to watch the video myself to see what it was I was making, to tell you what the sauce was. It's like somebody said on one of them, what's in the 3 cans? And I'm like, 3 cans? Shit. So then I go and start watching the video. Then I realized what 3 cans she's talking about was sauerkraut. Because that's when I did the sauerkraut with the veggies and those sausage links, or not sausage links, but the kielbasa sausage cut into chunks. Yeah, the 3 cans were 3 cans of sauerkraut. I would have never remembered that if it wasn't for watching the video to see what the hell I was making at that time. So if you don't get an answer back right away, just go back and watch the video itself. Because I tell you what I'm making, I might forget to say, put it in the oven for 45 minutes at 350. I might forget to say that this Sun. But normally I tell you as I'm making stuff what goes into what. So if you want to know something that's in the, sauce or whatever's in the video, just kind of look at the video again, because I can't remember half the stuff. There we go. That was my version of coming to a stop. It's like it's a red blinking light. I see absolutely no car around, so I'm going to come to a stop, but I'm not going to come to a full stop. It's going to be a rolling stop. And I know that's very illegal, and I know if there's a cop sitting on the corner, my ass is grass. But if there was a cop sitting on the corner, you betcha I would have came to a stop. He'd have to be hiding for me not to do that. Anyways, and then there was one lady that said that she, how I asked you to share with your family and friends, just trying to get more people to see me so that they can say, hey, I want to watch this, or I want to follow this person. One lady, she's like, I want to say her name was Teresa. I'd have to go back and look at the things, but she's like, I would really like to follow you and put you down so that my family could follow you and my friends could follow you, but you cuss way too much. I thought I was doing good. I mean, there's somebody out there that way worse than me. And don't get me wrong, some words have slipped out, and some words were intentionally slipped out. I can be very, I don't want to say, how do I want to say this? I can be very sometimes, but I try not to swear too much. There's some things like, I'm not gonna, I'm literally, and I'm being very honest, I'm talking how I would normally talk. I mean, I'm not Miss Perfect and I'm not Miss Goody Two Shoes, but I yell at my kids when they cuss. I mean, so, like, I can see where everybody gets upset and something slips out and, F this or something like that. But when you're having a conversation with somebody and every other word is F, I'm going to say something. And that's usually my kids. One or the other, because they are like me. When they get worked up about something, their mouth is, blah, 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 and they swear too. And I'll tell them, knock it off. Do you have to swear every other word? I'm a mom. So, just giving heads up, I don't do this purposely. I don't, swear on purpose, but I do sometimes swear, and I yell at my kids when they're like that. Small stuff, like slap her on the ass or, something like that. I'm not going to hold. That's how I am. That's how I've talked. I'm not going to change. I mean, I'm not being a vulgar, saying stuff just to be like that, because there's a lot worse than me. Trust me. I mean, I think 4 or 5 days straight, every video I watched, I swear to God, that person was cussing like a sailor. Every one. And it's like, it didn't matter who it was. I had to watch 15 different videos, and all of them were swearing like crazy. And it's like, what the hell happened? All of a sudden, every video I watch, there's people that are cussing up a storm. I'm not perfect, but I wasn't that bad. And then there's another one that is bad, very bad. I mean, she's not bad. She's just a normal person. She's like me. She's a normal person, but that was her thing. That was something that got her when she first started her videos, and that was one of her things. And I'm not going to say anything to that effect, because everybody's got their own way. Her own way was aggressive tutorials or something like that. Mine was just I'm not holding back. I'm being honest. I'm going to be honest to a fault. I'm not going to sway. Nobody's going to script. Especially script. I don't like that. You can't be an honest personality and be yourself if you're writing down on a piece of paper what you want to say and how you want to say it, or how to say it so that it's worse off than it really is, so that you can throw some swear words in there. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be as real as possible. This is how I am. I can get worked up. I can get angry. I can obviously have people, irk me the wrong way. But other than that, I'm not going to be scripted. I'm going to be very, very, very honest, real. So, I'm at Jake's now. So I'm going to go ahead and go in and get my girl. And I will come back later on today, and hopefully, as for the lady that I was saying, I don't blame you one bit. I understand. She's got church people who are her friends, and she obviously doesn't swear like that in front of them, which is good, because if I was at a church, I swear I would be able to control myself 100%. I swear to God, I would be able to. Sometimes things slip, but I wouldn't be like that in a church setting. I would be on my best behavior. So I don't blame you when you don't want to share me. I mean, to me, it feels like she wants to keep me all to herself, which that's how I feel too sometimes on certain people. But no, I don't blame you for not sharing me, especially when you have a lot of people who follow you that go to church and would probably not understand. I 100% agree with you on that one. Other people, who don't think that people would get upset, please share my videos. Find one that you really like, either a food one or a life story one, and share it to your page. Then that way you can turn around and help me that way, getting my face out there where people can get to know me and follow me. I don't know why I haven't got the invite from Facebook yet. I'm over 7,200 followers now, and I'm still not got an invite. I did see something where somebody says you have to have at least 10,000. If that's the case, I still got another over 4,000, 3,000 something. Well, actually 2,800 something before I will be able to get an invite, so I can start seeing if I can make money from it. But other than that, I'm going to go in and grab my girl, and then I will come back later on today and see what's cooking. Have a great morning. Bye, everybody.